Every time you shop, you may be filling your cart with foods that secretly harm your health. They look harmless, even healthy, but they're loaded with hidden sugars, unhealthy fats, and chemicals your body doesn't need. Today, we reveal the truth about 15 everyday store-bought items and what you should eat instead. Hi friends, welcome to Simple Tips for Modern Life, your trusted source for practical health, food, and lifestyle advice. If you want to take control of what goes into your body and live smarter every day, subscribe now. And let's get started. So, breakfast cereals are marketed as wholesome, but honestly, many of them are ultra-processed, made from refined grains that have been stripped of their natural fiber and nutrients. And, manufacturers add large amounts of sugar, often more than 20 grams per serving, plus artificial flavors and colors. Even cereals labeled as whole grain can cause a rapid blood sugar spike, followed by a crash that leaves you tired and craving more sugar before lunch. And the fortified with vitamins claim doesn't really make up for the damage caused by all that excess sugar and refined carbs. Instead, choose plain rolled oats or steel-cut oats topped with fresh fruit, nuts, and a drizzle of honey for natural sweetness. That cup of strawberry or blueberry yogurt can have the same sugar content as ice cream. Many brands also add thickening agents and artificial flavors to mimic fruit taste without adding real fruit. Low-fat yogurts are even worse. When the fat is removed, sugar or artificial sweeteners like sucralose or aspartame are added, which can disrupt your gut microbiome and trigger cravings. Opt for plain Greek yogurt and mix in fresh fruit or a teaspoon of pure honey.
Coming in at number 3 on our list, granola and protein bars. Now, these might seem like the perfect grab-and-go healthy snack. The packaging screams wholesome oats, natural ingredients, and perfect for active lifestyles. But here's what the marketing doesn't tell you. Many of these so-called healthy bars are actually junk food in disguise. Here's the shocking truth. Some granola and protein bars contain more sugar than a Snickers bar. Yes, you heard that right. That healthy snack you've been reaching for, it might be sabotaging your health goals. But the problems don't stop at sugar. These bars are often loaded with high fructose corn syrup and other sugar syrups, hydrogenated oils, the trans fats your heart definitely doesn't need, artificial flavorings and preservatives, highly processed ingredients with names you can't pronounce. And here's the kicker. Despite being packed with calories, these bars are surprisingly low in fiber and protein. What does that mean for you? You eat the bar, get a quick sugar spike, then crash hard. Within an hour, you're reaching for another snack, stuck in a cycle of fake satisfaction and real hunger. I used to eat 2 or 3 granola bars a day thinking I was being healthy. I couldn't understand why I was always hungry and gaining weight. But here's the good news. You don't have to give up convenient snack bars entirely. The solution is simpler than you think. Make your own. In just 15 minutes, you can whip up a batch that will last you the entire week. No mysterious ingredients, no sugar crashes, and best of all, you control exactly what goes into your body.
4. Instant noodles and cup soups. So here's the thing. These quick meals are basically sodium bombs. Usually there's over 1,500 milligrams of salt in just a single serving. Plus, there's MSG and preservatives added in to extend the shelf life. What a lot of people don't realize is that the noodles are often fried before packaging, which adds trans fats. And then, the seasoning packet, it's full of flavor enhancers, artificial colors, and anti-caking agents. A much better option is to cook fresh noodles in a homemade broth, with vegetables and some lean protein.
And day 5, flavored and diet sodas. So, let's talk about flavored and diet sodas. Regular sodas actually deliver a massive sugar hit. That's about 8 to 10 teaspoons in a single can, which can spike your blood sugar and, honestly, increase your risk of diabetes. Diet sodas, on the other hand, just swap out the sugar for artificial sweeteners. Here's the hidden truth. Sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose can interfere with your gut bacteria, mess with your brain's hunger signals, and, even trigger more sugar cravings. A much better option? Try sparkling water with some lemon, mint, or even a few fresh fruit slices.
So let's talk about microwave popcorn. Here's why it's not such a great choice. Many brands actually contain diacetyl, which is a chemical that's been linked to lung damage. Plus, there's PFOA in the bag lining, and that's associated with hormonal disruption. And here's something a lot of people don't realize. The oils used in microwave popcorn are often partially hydrogenated, which means you're getting trans fats in your snack. Honestly, a better option is to air pop your popcorn at home and just season it with a little olive oil and sea salt. At 7. Flavored coffee creamers. What I wish I knew before adding creamer to my coffee. It's not just an innocent splash of flavor. Here's what's really in your cup. Most flavored coffee creamers aren't made with real cream. They're a mix of water, sugar, hydrogenated oils, and artificial flavors. Sounds more like a science experiment than breakfast, right? The problem? Daily use piles on unnecessary calories, hidden sugars, and even trans fats, which are linked to inflammation and heart problems. Over time, that little treat in your cup adds up. So what's better? Try real milk, half and half, or unsweetened almond or oat milk for a creamy taste without the extra junk. Next time you reach for that flavored creamer, remember, your coffee deserves better, and so do you.
8. Packaged deli meats. Ham, bacon, turkey slices, and salami are preserved with nitrates and nitrites. These preservatives can turn into carcinogenic nitrosamines inside your body. The high sodium content also increases blood pressure and heart disease risk. Cook a whole chicken or turkey at home and slice it for sandwiches.
At 9. Bottled salad dressings. Most store-bought dressings are made with cheap oils, added sugar, artificial flavors, and preservatives. And here's something you might not know. Those light or fat-free versions, they often just swap out the fat for sugar and starch, which makes them just as unhealthy. Honestly, a better option is to make your own dressing at home with olive oil, vinegar, lemon juice, and some herbs. Now moving on to number 10 in the list, frozen diet or low-fat meals. These meals often contain over 1,200 milligrams of sodium and really very few real nutrients. The hidden truth is that artificial flavors and preservatives are added just to make up for the bland taste. And over time, relying on these meals can actually lead to nutrient deficiencies. So, a much better option is to batch cook fresh meals yourself and freeze them in portions. At 11. Pre-flavored oatmeal packets. These convenient packets often contain more sugar than fiber. The flavors usually come from artificial additives rather than real fruit, making them a less healthy option than plain oats with fresh toppings. At 12. Vegetable chips or veggie straws. Despite the name, these snacks are usually made from potato starch and corn flour, not whole vegetables. They're fried in unhealthy oils and often salted heavily, so they're basically potato chips in disguise. 13. Sports and energy drinks. Unless you're doing intense workouts, you don't need sports drinks. They're loaded with sugar, sodium, and artificial colors. Energy drinks can also pack dangerous levels of caffeine and stimulants, leading to heart strain. 14. Flavored instant rice and pasta packets. These quick meals may save time, but they're often full of sodium, preservatives, and artificial flavorings. Over time, eating these regularly can strain your heart and kidneys. Last one in the list, store-bought muffins and pastries. They're oversized, sugar-packed, and made with refined flour and oils. Many contain as many calories as a full meal, but without the nutrients, leading to weight gain and blood sugar spikes. You know, small changes in your shopping cart can actually make a big difference to your health. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support really helps us create more videos to keep you informed and inspired.